Hello, welcome back to the Space Age. In today's video, we have messages from Spirit about your current situation. And today we have 4 piles in this pick a card reading. We have pile number 1, which has the King of Swords. Let me bring that closer to you so you can see it. So this is the King of Swords for pile 1. We have the King of Chalices for pile 2, and then we have the King of Coins for pile 3, and lastly for pile 4 we have the King of Wands. So feel free to take as much time as you need selecting your cards, your pile. I will see you in your reading. Hi Group 1, so I went ahead and rolled these astrological dice for you guys. So we have Leo, we have One energy, and we also have the Sun. So these are very corresponding energies. We know that Leo, or maybe you don't know, so I'll just say Leo is ruled by the Sun. The Sun is numerologically number 1. I feel like you have the eyes on the prize. With the King of Swords here, you were supposed to just choose with your intuition, but part of this is just that, having your eyes on the prize, having this fully matured idea or vision inside of yourself. So what I'm seeing for you guys is that whatever is going on in your current situation, you have a very clear focus of who you are and who you want to be right now. So we have the 6 of Chalices. So this is a childhood dream that I'm seeing coming for you right now. There's a situation right now in your life where your childhood dreams, things that you had in your mind, fantasies, like when you were a kid, when you fantasized everything happening for you, the things that you wanted to happen happening for you, you saw it like this beautiful, magical picture. There was some fiction to it. There was like this beauty and wonder. And this is what's happening for you right now, but it's happening in the physical in your current situation. This is what's coming for you right now. This is what's being invited in here. The energy right now is very strong because the Sun energy is very, very powerful energy. It's what the entire solar system is drawn to. It's being pulled towards it, right? So I feel like right now, you guys are in manifestation mode. I feel like you guys are really manifesting something right now. And any doubts that sprout up in your mind just don't even have power anymore because you don't give them any power. You're like, this is an intrusive thought. It's not for me. I'm seeing such a focus here. You guys are focused on the light in your life, the things that make you feel good. We have the 5 of Swords here. So I'm seeing for you guys, like this is right before a victory because we have the 5 of Swords before the 6 of Swords. So I'm seeing that right now, because you're so focused, there's no need to be all like, superstitious with me, like, oh, like don't hang around certain people. This is just saying like right now, especially because of this King of Swords energy, right now, it's just best for you to think about the better influences in your life because we do have the Tower under here. The Tower has been coming up so much. I was watching this show last night with my friends called Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. Honestly, one of the best shows I've ever seen. It was like a mini series on BBC. So good. Highly recommend it. I don't think it's on any streaming services, so we watched it on DVD, but in the finale, the Tower was a card that was pulled because this is a magical show. And there was like this Tower card being pulled, and there was like this tower, a physical tower moment in the show. We have this tower here. Yeah, it's like, I feel like what's going on with this situation is like right now, they're in the show. The reason why I'm referencing this show is like the Tower moment actually brought people together. It brought like this beautiful thing together, right? And I feel like just that sort of just peeking out there was trying to show you that like anytime you have a situation that might not seem favorable to you, it's not something that has power or any weight towards this fixed point of attraction. You have such power here. It's not doing anything but serving you. Whenever you see something in your life that you're just like, this is not in alignment with what I want, I honestly feel like you don't even feel like you're reacting to it anymore. You don't need to react. Like, I feel like currently you're at a point now where it's like you are reaching a higher elevation of human, where you are so conscious that you don't need to be a reactor anymore. You are a creator, right? So we have the Four of Coins in reverse. I'm seeing this as a very positive sign that you guys are no longer, like I said, no longer holding on to things that don't serve you, because we have like the Four of Coins upright is sort of this avarice, miserly person who's holding on to every penny they can. And sure, they might have some comfort, but they're not really comfortable in their own mind. I'm seeing you guys letting go of that limitation and fully maturing mentally. Like, you guys are mentally strong is what I'm seeing for you guys. Like, you guys have no mental restrictions anymore. You're not basically fumbling over quibbles. You guys are standing strong on your toe. On your one toe, you're firm, you're confident. You have practiced for this moment every single day of your life. And it's not even a moment. I don't like thinking of things as fixed moments or fixed success. Your life is a success right now. That's your current situation. This is you currently. Every moment of your life is a success. And I know sometimes it might not appear fully formed, but life is happening now. This is your movie right now. And you have this mental capacity, this wonderful mind that allows you to create exactly what you want to create. And that's like this blessing you have. You're overcoming, ooh, that went flying. You're overcoming any thought processes of the past, like, oh, like I have to hold on to this. You understand that, like, for example, money is a currency, right? It has to flow. If you want that thing, you get that thing, money comes right back. That sort of mindset, and it applies to every aspect of your life. So we have Feather, think first before you judge. Absolutely. I feel like this is so on point here. With this card, I feel like it's really, and also it breaks down to an 8 with 26 here, which is like financial abundance. I feel like some of you guys might have been in like the past feeling like, oh, like I have no control over my finances, so I have to be really watching them all the time. But you don't have to watch anything at this point. It's more about like monitoring the fact that you have this ability to just channel all of your energy in the positive direction that you want it to go, right? And not giving power to any thoughts that you don't feel are serving you at this time. So I feel like think first before you judge is really talking about how you've achieved this level of discernment over your life where it's like you have like achieved some mental mastery of creating your reality. And that's really what it is, because all is mind, right? That is what universal law is. It's everything is your mind. That's like the first thing that you learn, right, about universal law. It's this concept that everything is your mind. And that's the thing though. You guys have this mastery where you know that if something pops up that, you know, is unexpected, you're not like, oh, I created that, I'm the cause. It's like you have this balance restored into your life. And we have the world awaits you. I feel like now it's like you're stepping into your fantasy life. This is you right now. I see you guys living in a fantasy. I feel like your current situation is like you live in the fantasy because you're no longer waiting. It's funny how this says the world awaits you. You're no longer waiting for something to happen. You know that it's already happening. You know that you are the thing that is happening. Like you're the star. You're not going to be the star in 1 week from now, in 3 days, in a month, a year. You know that it's happening right now. You're really enjoying the pace of life. Or if you're not really there yet, you're beginning to start enjoying the pace of life. And this is really amazing, because the world awaits you is really saying that like you guys are already the stars. You guys are already here, and the world really is just at your beck and call. And that really is what like the Sun Leo 1 energy is about. It's about being like the source. And, you know, Leo generally tends to be like the center of attention. You don't have to be a Leo. The zodiac is far more complex than just being, oh, my sun is in Leo, or maybe you don't even have any Leo placements. You still have these parts of you. You're everything. You're everything. These things aren't limitations. These are energies and representations of things. And so I feel like right now you guys are the center of attention. What you think goes. And you have this ability to say like, okay, these are what matter. These are the thoughts that matter. And we have anticipation. Something wonderful is happening. Changes in the air. Open yourself to blessings on their way. Yeah. I feel like right now everything is just, it's taking its course. I think it's the energy of spring. Of course, this reading is timeless, but there is a lot of, it's, you know, 2022 at the time of this reading. It is timeless, yes. But I feel like right now it's like so many people have been awaiting something to happen, and they're becoming conscious that it already is happening, and nobody's wasting their time anymore waiting for some like anticipated time. This is just you right now, where it's like currently you're beginning to master your thoughts, your sensations, who you are, and you know that it's about enjoying the moment, enjoying your passions, enjoying what it is that you do, what brings you life. And right now I'm just seeing like all eyes are on you. This is what's going on. Like you guys are really becoming the star role in your life. Ooh. There's even like this little face inside of the flower. It feels like every single thing in the world is like working towards your goal. Like things that you wouldn't even expect, inanimate objects in a way. It's like everything is working for you. Okay, so we have prosperity, of course. Focus on the positive and more good will come. Give thanks for blessings and they will multiply. Prosperity begins in the mind. Yeah, I feel like you guys chose the King of Swords for a reason. You guys are mental masters. You have mastered your mind, right? Like this is what's going on with you right now. You're either mastered or you're currently mastering your mind. And of course, there are levels, right? Even a master continues to learn as they grow. But what I'm seeing is like, you're no longer giving in to like any thoughts that just pop into your mind. And I say intrusive thoughts because I know a lot of people tend to have them. And it's like, you get to decide if those have weight. Like you can just decide like, okay, those don't even matter. And for you guys, it's like, you guys are just, you know that what you consciously intend is what manifests. And when you do that, for you guys, it's just like another level. It's another level of power. It's like origin power. It's like you guys have achieved like God state level, where what you're attracting now is coming in faster than ever before because you know you already have it in such a way that's beyond what you previously knew. You guys are really, a part of this now. This is a part of your energy. There's really no going back from here. This is really the point of no return. Okay, so we have Sun. You can't make this up. You really can't. We have the Sun, we have Leo ruled by the Sun. This is all Sun energy. All three of these are Sun energy. And we have the Sun here. Yeah, you can't. Like you guys are, your point of attraction is so strong. It makes me think of like Abraham Hicks and how she talks about like the vortex. And I think that's her or their terminology, because I'm not sure. I'm not really I don't really know exactly what Abraham Hicks is. I've seen a few videos and there's a lot of good ones out there. So Abraham talks about like the vortex, right? And I feel like that's Abraham's way of saying like there's like a certain point of attraction from which you like from which you manifest, right? And when you become a conscious creator, like you clearly are, you're sort of just magnetically pulling things towards yourself. And I feel like for you guys, like this is your point of attraction here. You have like a very strong point of attraction. Just like the sun is holding every single thing together, right? And like it's just like it's magnetically pulling. It has that level of power that even Pluto, who is like 3 billion miles away or something, is still being pulled in by that attraction. That's how powerful you guys are right now. And possibly just going on from here, because I feel like this has been like a huge shift in you. Oh my God. This fell on the floor. We have Mars force. It's powerful. It's no joke. This is powerful energy. I feel like, you know, Mars is a malefic planet, but I feel like this is like the benefic energy that's coming through, the power, like the ability to take charge and take that action, right? And it's not about taking action by forcing, it's just inspired action, being moved by your point of attraction. There's really nothing holding you back here. Your reading is actually like just really powerful, and if you guys want something, it's already here. You already know it. It's like, this is just your life now. Every day is just pleasurable. I see like a pleasurable sensation in every single moment of your day-to-day life from now on. That's like the current situation that's like showing up here. It's like you guys know what to do now. There's a point like where you have to be the student for such a long time, and you guys might still feel like your student status, but what I'm seeing here is some of you guys are masters or becoming masters, and some of you guys are just really good at this. You're really good at what you do. And there's no need to doubt anymore. It's like, I think it's because you've seen so much more evidence. Yeah, prosperity is coming for you guys, no doubt. Like, it's already here. Don't even see it as coming for you. See it as like, we're here. I am trustful in my relationships. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of you guys have already pushed aside, if not all, then most of the people that might have held you back in the past. And with the King of Swords energy, also think about how the King of Swords tends to come in as a person that will be a mentor towards you or help you. It can be in the form of a male or masculine energy, and this person can come in and help you, mentor you, or it could even be like a spirit guide, or it could be an aspect of you coming forward, right? And so I feel like right now you're in a place where like you've actually done so much of the work of filtering people out, of taking people out of your sphere that just no longer serve. And so you're just a point of attraction for the best of the best at this point. I advance through my own abilities. Do you see this? Okay. This is the most beautiful conclusion. Do you see what is happening here? Do you see those rays shooting out of her head? Right? And then we have the feather, which has to do with the sword energy, right? Being a master of your thoughts. Like this person is like able to manifest through their thoughts. And I'm seeing this heart here, this green heart, which just tells me like you're also, your point of attraction isn't just your mind, but your heart chakra. So it's about following your heart and your mind. I'm just seeing like such harmony here between like this gate between like the higher chakras and the lower chakras, and like you just being able to project mentally what you want and then receive it instantly. Like this energy that you currently occupy is very, very powerful. Like you guys are really something, okay? And like I said, you are this, look at, again, we have another imagery of you being the center of attention, you know, like this is like you, the representation of you, whoever you are, right? And like people can't help, it's like you're the sun with these rays, right? And you can even see it as like yellow rays rather than green rays. But it's like, this is your sun. You are the sun. The sun energy was present consistently through this reading. And You are literally like this point of attraction where people are noticing you. You are creating the vibes. You are the vibes. Okay? So, yeah, everything that you want is already here. This is the perfect place to be. Just name what you want, have it, claim it. It's yours. Like, enjoy that life. Enjoy your moments. Okay? Just go into your work with that passion, that same passion. Bring in that energy of force, action, inspiration. You got it. That's what's going on in your current situation, guys. I hope you are enjoying your life. This is amazing energy. And yeah, that is it for your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, group 2. You guys chose the King of Chalices with this beautiful dragon here. Dragons literally are the best. So I rolled these astro dice for you guys. You have the Moon, 5, and Sagittarius energy. So what I'm getting for you guys with this energy is that a lot of you guys are experiencing some rapid changes in your belief system right now. There's a lot of change going on in how you think and feel and philosophize. I'm sensing that a lot of you guys are practical and action-oriented philosophers. I'm using philosopher in like a very loose sense, but in the way that it's like someone might study manifestation or astrology. You're learning to master certain skills for yourselves. What I'm seeing for you guys is that this 5 here kind of represents like the rebuilding, right? Creating a new foundation for what it is that you believe. And this might just be like a rapid changing thing because we do have the moon here, right? Moon cycles tend to be pretty quick. Unlike a sun cycle, which happens once a year, a moon cycle happens every month, right? And I feel like for you guys, this could be like an overnight change. Like one day you're just like, boom. It could be like a 5-minute change that's really rapid. The truth is some of us are just having really rapid changes in our lives and have like literally huge revelations just throughout the day. You know, some people, I mean, a lot of people tend to never change in the world, but then there's some people that change, you know, every few years. You guys might be the type that changes every 5 days or every 5 hours, you know, it could really be, or 5 minutes, it could really be that quick for you guys. And I feel like there's a reason for that. You guys need to experience like these different stages of life, these different realms of feeling and understanding of the world. You guys have this emotional intelligence because of that. You're able to see into other people because of that. It's one of your superpowers. And currently I'm seeing that the situation that you're experiencing right now is you are shifting into a paradigm of thinking and feeling about your life that is like a huge upgrade to who you are right now. And you're experiencing so much more pleasure and joy in these realms of your life. So every single day becomes more pleasurable because your philosophy of life is adapting into something more pleasurable and lovable, right? So we have the 10 of Swords in reverse. Ooh, that is a, I believe that is, it looks like a peacock, but it also looks like a phoenix or like a thunderbird. But it looks like some type of bird of prosperity or a firebird. And it's in reverse though. And I feel like this reverse is showing like the ending of like one phase to another. This is definitely a completion, and you sort of like turning around the way you've thought and felt about something before that is just not, it's not favorable to you anymore. And this might have been this morning that this happened. I feel like this could have been a very swift change. But the dragon, thinking about the dragon is a very auspicious symbol. It's something that is very prosperous, right? But the dragon has many layers. Underneath those really hard scales can be a very soft interior, right? And so you might always feel like you have to have your guard up. And, you know, with the 10 of Swords, you know, it can be someone getting stabbed in the back, right? And I feel like for you guys, it's like you guys are having a period of releasing the terrors, the fears of other people, perhaps, And I feel like for you guys, this is like a trust fall. Like you're learning to trust, because I feel like the dragon tends to hoard things, or it tends to, like, you know, it lives in a cave alone. It's a very hermit-like creature. Depending on the type of dragon, there are so many types of dragons. So depending on what type you're thinking of, I'm just thinking that there's like these hard scales, and you guys might have experienced a lot of hard lessons, right, to get to this 10 of Swords. And I feel like for it to be reversed right now, it's like you guys are starting to open up again. I feel like you guys might have been worried about people, maybe not trusted as much as you could have. We have the Star in reverse here as well. I'm getting the sense here that it's like you guys are starting to really see yourselves. Oh, interesting. We have another bird here. I feel like you guys, you guys are really starting to see yourselves as your own independent person. There might have been like some attachments you had in the past where it was like you felt as though maybe you were tied to certain belief systems. Maybe you felt like people weren't safe, but I feel like you guys are willing to give it a go now. And I feel like with the Star in reverse, this could be like a little bit of like hesitancy moving forward, thinking that maybe, is it time? But I'm sensing with the dragon here, like this is the King of Cups. This is a fully matured energy, right? We're bringing in like these matured energies, right? And I feel like for this one, it's saying like, it's okay to be vulnerable again, but you ease in there, because we understand that the nature of who you are is this strong, beautiful, auspicious creature of luck, serendipity, and fortune, right? We know that, but it's like, there's also someone that needs to come into the cave sometimes, right? And I feel like you guys are starting to open up here. I feel like this Star card in reverse is showing like you might have some hesitancy, like really embracing who you are in front of others. Like you have no trouble with who you are, but sometimes you feel like who you are might be a problem for other people, and that's just not the case. Ooh, we have the Death card. This is like the most beautiful Death card I think I've ever seen. I love this deck. This deck is I should put it in the description box, because where is this deck? I think it's called like Starlight or something. I'll try to put it in the description. So with this Death card, I'm seeing, wow. Yeah, I'm seeing kind of like you guys just having like a transformation. Like I said, you have lots of transformations throughout your life. I wouldn't be surprised if you guys get Death cards all the time. I know I do. I know, like, like honestly, when I see the Death card, I don't even break a sweat. I'm just like, I'm chilling. If it's a Tower card, a Death card, I'm just chilling, because I'm like sometimes change it's not that painful. Sometimes death isn't like, you know, not everyone, a lot of people, when they die in like the physical realm, they die in their sleep. It's like this painless, you know, death, right? And sometimes people get eaten by bears, right? And that's less common. So I feel like that's kind of what it is in life. When we go through these changes in our lives, sometimes we remember those really painful changes, and we think of them as like this really hard, we know we're better on the other side, but we don't want to be in the middle of it or approaching it or anything like that. But then at the same time, there are death cycles that you don't even realize are happening, because not every death is harsh. Sometimes deaths are beautiful. They're beautiful passages, right? And so I feel like that's what this card is saying. It's like, you are a mercurial being, and don't be afraid of that. Allow yourself to experience these wide changes, because that's the nature of who you are. You guys are here to learn, because we have the Sagittarius here too. The dragon is also known for being, you know, very smart, very intellectual, very much into higher learning. So it's important for you to be learning all of these things. You're going to be experiencing that because you guys are naturally curious about that. I feel like with the moon energy as well, there's also a part of you guys that isn't afraid to explore things that you're kind of told not to explore, because you know that you just need to understand them. You know, we have union. You have seen and unseen allies. Draw upon their strength. Join forces with friends and flourish. We have another dragon here. Beautiful. Yeah, I feel like this is what this Star card and this Ten of Swords in reverse is like trying to say. I feel like it's talking about how you guys have all of these allies that you might not be seeing right now, but at the end of the day, these worries that you might have had from the past, because maybe you guys are very like powerful beings, and oftentimes when you're younger, you attract these things early on that can make you feel really worried in life. You might feel hesitant around people that, you know, they're attracted to light to try to dim it a lot of the times. You know, you might have experienced that, but it's safe for you to move forward now. It's safe for you to open your heart. We have this King of Chalices, but it's the King of Cups. The cups represents your emotional life, your heart, right? Your heart space, your feelings. And it's okay now. This is like a fully matured like card, the King, right? And it's like saying it's okay now for you to open up. Don't let these past experiences fool you in the future, right? Not fool you, but don't let them have any bearing on you. You get to tell a new story. That's why we have this Death card. It's time to end these fears and woes, right? Even people that are trusting, there are some people that just really trust people and they just let go. And it doesn't matter how many times they let go, like they'll just like trust anyone, right? Even if they get hurt, and after they've gotten hurt, they trust again. And you might not be that person. Because of this dragon energy, I just feel like you're not usually that person, but because you're like, no, why would I want to get stabbed in the back again? Why would I want to be hurt again? And I feel like for you guys, I feel like maybe you should kind of lend, I feel like this is saying like lend a little bit to like, you know, the unknown. Like try seeing what it would be like to just open up just a teensy bit, because you have the knowledge. You've cultivated the knowledge throughout all these changes and cycles through your life where you're able to detect better, and it's okay. So even if if some situation were to occur, you have the resources now, you have the resilience now to have that not even affect you. But the thing is, the way you are now, your spiritual light now has so many defenses. Like it says here, you have seen and unseen allies. You're protected. So the people that are going to start coming into your life, best believe these are going to be real friends, real allies, real supporters. That's what's flooding into your life right now. That's what the current situation is. Relationships with people that are actually to be trusted, right? That you can actually trust. And this isn't, and I feel like trust doesn't mean like all or nothing, because obviously people earn trust as well. But I feel like this is just saying like your spirit guides don't want you living a life of fear or worry constantly like about people. And they want you to know that good people are starting to come into your life. And you have the discernment now to know what's good and what's not, you know? So creation, remember your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today. Your choices become your reality, right? And I feel like that's kind of the message here. It's like you guys have this ability to, because of all the changes you've gone through, the things that you've learned, you guys have really developed something that allows you to safeguard yourself, to protect yourself, but not only that, to create the relationships you want, to attract the relationships you want. You know, it's like, it's interesting because even for me, like, I feel like recently, because I've always been like sort of like an introverted, like hermit mode type person, but recently I was just thinking like, I don't know, it's like been like a few months, right? It's like so weird, but I'm like, yeah, you know what? I'm ready. Like, you know, friendship is just coming in. I just remember just thinking like, yeah, I am, you know, I'm very social right now. Like I'm just being very social, just acknowledging it to myself. It was just a story I started telling myself. And lately it's actually been really crazy. Like the friendships I currently have, I feel like are getting a lot better. They were already great, but I feel like they're just, you know, they're just more relaxed. And I also feel like I just noticed that people were flooding to me, right? I have like a class that I'm taking, and like just the other day, like everyone was sitting next to me and trying, like they were asking me for help on their homework, and like I was just like, oh cool. Like not like in a way where it's like, help me with your homework, smart kid. Like no, it was more like it was just like people were like drawn to me, and they like wanted me to like talk to them, you know, just because I sort of was like, I'm ready, you know, and like I'm gonna move forward without those same fears. And I feel like I kind of I didn't really see that situation at first, but I'm like, oh yeah, I've seen the situation play out. It's more like you have something to offer, and I feel like it's like at this time, it's like you're going to bring in the people that are like-minded to you, right? And so those people that think the way that you do are going to be drawn to you. And I feel like when you just say, like, if you're feeling lonely right now, you can literally just think the thought like, oh, like, or maybe you're not even lonely. Maybe you just want like to be more social than you are, or expand your circle, your connections and all this kind of stuff. Just, you know, say like, just talk about yourself as being that social person, that social creature. That's how it's like the creation here. Remember, your thoughts shape your future. It doesn't really take much. I feel like the thing that makes it easy versus not easy is that you're not really attached, as in you're not waiting. I think attachment really comes down to like how impatient or patient you are. If you're a patient person, you're not really thinking about the timeline. You say something in your mind, you make it like a conscious, you think about a thought, right? And then suddenly it starts happening to you, right? People are like, you know, just there all of a sudden. But like, it's more like when you're like, oh, I need things now, that they kind of hesitate to come. So I feel like these lessons you're learning are already kind of teaching you that about yourself. We have creation here, and then we have 5th house, creativity. So we're seeing the drama here, like the drama in theater. I feel like this is maybe like another parallel to maybe, we have like this fun house face that's like, I don't know, I'm nervous about this. But it's like also like a scary attraction at like a circus. I feel like this might, for some of you guys here, I feel like a message is really just coming through that you guys might have been socially scarred. I feel like there's like even like this gash like of light here, like this scar, right? You guys might have been socially like, maybe you're afraid of people, or maybe not afraid, maybe that's too strong a word, but maybe you were a little nervous about people. But this is 29. It breaks down into an 11, which has to do with pairing, which is just another confirmation that the people that are coming in now, you don't have to worry about a 10 of swords situation. And honestly, I said 10 of cups just now, like on accident, but maybe that's what's coming in, like this wish fulfillment. Maybe you wish for like relationships where you can actually trust people, or at least, you know, they're not being, you know, shady or weird or trying to stab you in the back. I feel like this pile, I think your current situation right now is, at least for a lot of you, it's just like your relationships getting a lot better and you feeling more comfortable to be yourself in those relationships. Taurus, just state that you have it, right? And the Taurus energy is like, I see it as this energy that just relaxes and receives and is abundant and, you know, lounging around, feeling good, doing what feels good, right? And just make a claim for what you want. It doesn't have to be friendship or anything. Maybe it's just connections in business. For some of you guys, it might be that maybe you're doing really good with your friendships, your relationships, but maybe like in certain areas of life, maybe like business partners, maybe you're not feeling like you have one, or maybe you're feeling like you want more resources for like something that you're doing, like a project or something like that. And this is what's bringing it to you, like this energy right now of just being like, I have it. You guys are in creative mode here, major creative mode. We have creativity from the 5th house here, which is also showing me that you guys should be expressing yourselves. This is about truly expressing yourselves. Some of you guys might be really theatrical. I know that theatrical people, or like artistic people, when they were younger, a lot of people thought they had too much energy for them. You guys might be really high energy people, or maybe your energy was just more eccentric than other people's, but you guys are unique individuals, and it's not about it's no longer in a space where you have to hold yourselves back. Like, don't feel like you need to hold back who you are anymore. Embrace yourselves. We have the star in reverse. It's time to free the star. You're the star. I feel like some of you guys might even be artists, right? Maybe you're in theater, maybe you're thespians. It's time to free the star. It's time to be who you are. And as the dragon will still have its scales to protect itself. We already have here, there's unseen allies, your angels, your spirit guides, your higher self. They're all working towards this, right? Draw upon their strength, join forces with friends, and flourish. I think it's time for you guys to be cultivating friendships. If you guys don't have friends, or if you currently have friends and they're great, cool. I think maybe more friends, like if you have friends, I'm just seeing like friendship being really important for your pile, like connections, maybe not even just friendship, but just connecting with people somehow just seems important. Like, this is the next hurdle. Like, don't allow yourself to be complacent in like past thought processes, right? It's time. Ooh, it's time now. Ooh, confidence. It comes with time and practice. Yeah. Just put yourselves out there. Put yourselves out there, and it's time to be who you are. We have this star. It's like the star in reverse energy here. Like, it's time to free the star. Being confident, opening up, allowing yourself to express your creativity, your creative energy. You're going to find your people, and you can do this by going to places where people have, like-minded thoughts as you. But honestly, like I said, just state that intention. It was so weird. Also, listening to like subliminals and stuff, right? Because I don't like attach, like, what's it called? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, like with subliminals, I don't like compulsively listen to them. I listen to them every once in a while, and I listen if I see one pop up, I'm like, ooh, I like that title, and I'll listen to like a subliminal. So like I listened to like this Life Glow Up subliminal where it had like all kinds of stuff, and I listened to it like a couple times. It had a good song. I really liked the song, and I went into Target. This was so weird. I went into Target, and this girl started talking, like just randomly started talking to me. And like we just like had a conversation out of nowhere. And that doesn't like usually happen. It just felt like, because I had just listened to that subliminal, I'm like, oh my God, like that just happened. Like when you state something with your mind, whether you're just saying like, oh, this subliminal works, maybe the subliminal doesn't even really work, right? Maybe it's just the thought that when you're putting your attention to the specific thing, it happens. But it's like, if you put your attention towards something and you say that this is happening and you don't have any attachment to it, just state it here and there, whenever it comes up in your mind, it'll start taking place. And the people that make you feel confident are going to show up this time. This isn't like the past. This is a new energy, because you get to decide. You're the creator here. Okay, we have red, forgive. Yeah. This is about healing. This is about your internal healing. The stories of the past, and we have another 10 here. So this is completing a cycle. Your current situation right now is like you're being moved in your spirit to just forgive the past, forgive yourself, forgive like old energies, really let go of anything that's just, it felt terrible in the past perhaps. Like maybe you had some bad situations. But you're in a new story now. That's chapter 10. Chapter 10 is the end of the book. We're on a new book now. Like, that's why this moon cycle was popping up. I knocked it over, but we had this moon here. It knocked over to Mars, which I feel like is symbolizing, like, take this action in your mind now, just take the actions in your physical life, to make these connections with people. Making connections. Like I said, it's not just about friendship, but I just feel like your life right now is priming you to just get out there, because the people that are coming into your life are going to be so fulfilling right now. There are certain things that we want, but I feel like in this case, it's like what's going on right now, what's being primed right now is just bringing you to your soul family, like your star family. the people that will like help you in the future, that you'll help in the future, it's like, and always, I feel like it's always good to come from like a place of like, you know, not wanting things from others, but having something to offer, you know? I feel like that's what's going on here. Like you have something to offer. And it's not that people should be like, you know, using you or anything like that. It's more like you want to be that positive influence for someone else, right? Like if you're feeling like down and stuff like that, like whenever I feel like I'm down or something, I think maybe like this isn't like deny your feelings and don't talk to anybody. It's like, it's more like if I feel down, sometimes if I'm down for a while, right? I think about where my motivation is, if my heart is in the right place in the things that I'm doing. Like if I'm working on like my music or something and I'm doing it for like the wrong reasons, then it doesn't feel fun anymore, right? Like if I'm doing like anything that I'm doing, it could be like anything that like I'm working on, like if I'm not doing it for the right reasons, then it doesn't seem to pan out, right? And I feel like for you guys, it's like the passion in your life comes from doing things from the right place. And I feel like for you guys, when you're doing that, it's like you have something naturally to offer, because we're all here to serve the world, and we're all here to make other people, you know, better by being our best selves. And it's about putting that oxygen mask on yourself first so you can be better for other people. So when you're not feeling good, you really have to address those emotions. You can't just let it lie. And that's the way that you enhance like the vibration of the people around you, your entire environment. When you feel good, other people feel good too. So it's important to value how you're feeling. And sometimes it's really good to be around people of like-mindedness, because then you feel like you're doing something with people that will actually be receptive to what you're doing, right? Oh my God. I am trustful in my relationships. That is crazy. Well, this came out for another pile, but that's so interesting. I am trustful in my relationships. I love how all of this is leading to this one thing. It's like you're divinely protected. You're protecting yourself. Like you know what you're doing. And that doesn't mean you have to just throw your trust at everybody. But I feel like you're being led to this place, you know? And I think this is what you want. You don't want to be living like in fear, you know? You don't want to feel like a bunny around wolves. So, yeah, I feel like I'm just going to leave this there. You know, I'm going to pull one last card for you guys. But I just think that's such a beautiful ending. I'm going to just pull one last one just because I pulled two before, and I just feel like it just sums it up so perfectly, but I will add one more. Okay. I remain in balance with my emotions, right? So this is about like perceiving things from, seeing things from both ways. So we have like the heart and the eye, and I feel like that's just saying like, using your mind, your emotions, you're going to be able to discern what's right for you. So if you've been worried about like relationships in the past, like I said, this is a time for building relationships right now, because we have the 5 energy we started with too. Oh, this is taking on a new meaning. We have 5 and then the Sagittarius. You're going to be finding someone with your philosophy in life. Like you're going to be finding the people that are really like-minded with you, and you're rebuilding your understanding of people and the world. So now is the time to go in there, get out there, be social, do that whole thing. Anyways, that was beautiful. I hope you guys have fun, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, group 3. So let's begin your reading. You guys have the King of Cups you guys chose, and then I rolled some astrological dice for you. You guys have the Sun, Libra, and 8. So I feel like energetically speaking, this is a time of you guys are coming into balance with your physical and material and financial planes of existence. You guys are really starting to come in balance with this. And also you guys are attracting a lot of opportunities right now. Or if you're not really attracting them, that's what's kind of going on in like your current sphere. So you're going to start experiencing like things popping up or ideas, like money-making ideas. And these are all going to be very practical, well-balanced ideas where you actually feel like you can commit to them. Or it might not even be an idea. It might just be something simple where you might just be offered a certain opportunity. I'm seeing something coming towards you right now that builds wealth in your life right now. We have the 7 of Wands. Ooh. So you guys might already be really abundant. I'm seeing some of you guys might already be feeling like you guys are abundant. Maybe you already exist in that plane in your mind, or you actually really are right now. But what I'm seeing here is even if you aren't like, you haven't reached that state of like feeling like super abundant, we have the 7 of Wands here. And the 7 of Wands comes like after the 6 of Wands, which is a victory. And what I'm seeing here with the 7 of Wands is that like you guys might be either feeling victorious or something's going on, but you're perceived that way for sure. You're perceived as someone who's got it all. Like you seem like you're victorious or you're on the path to success, right? Like this is like a path to success. And like there's this looks like Peter Pan, you know, and Peter Pan is actually quite mischievous. And in the original story, I hear that he's actually like kind of sociopathic, which is kind of funny, but you can kind of tell in the story, like when you're watching the Disney movie, he's just stealing kids and just generally up to no good. He's a ne'er-do-well, basically. But there's like this Peter Pan-esque figure that has like a sort of mischievous face. And I feel like he's trying to like block you on your path, right? Like, so you might have people, and that's what the 7 of Wands is, right? The 7 of Wands comes after you've had like this victory, right? Like this, I love the 6 of Wands, and you have like this huge victorious moment. But then the 7 of Wands comes, and that's like sort of the aftermath, right? And I was actually thinking about the 6 of Wands when I was on my walk this morning, and I was thinking like, that is like the 6 of Wands and the 7 of Wands, like it really does tell the story of life, because I feel like you hear that with like all kinds of successful people all the time. They always say like when you make it, there's always like someone that's trying to get in your way, knock you down. There's people that just aren't happy for you like they should be. And I feel like that's kind of what happens here with the 6 of Wands or the 7 of Wands. It's like there are people that would like to be obstacles in your life, but honestly, if you're not looking at this person, they might as well just be like a bridge that you're walking underneath, right? Like they're nothing. Like when you see it, like if you could just be walking under a bridge, you wouldn't even perceive it. So it just depends on your perception, right? You don't have to even perceive these people. I honestly, if someone is like, in my own personal like experience, sometimes it's like if someone is doing something, I might not even notice because I'm just like not focusing on my attention, or I just don't even react if I do notice. And I've noticed certain people that are just generally peaceful in my own life that I've noticed, like they don't even hear insults. Like it's not like they're pretending that they're not even there. It's just that in their reality it doesn't exist. So if someone insults them, they don't even perceive it. And that's actually that's really kind of like important in manifestation, in explaining why certain people just don't even exist in the same reality. It really is like that, where it's like you can't even tell if someone's insulting you. And the more you kind of practice focusing your attention on what you do desire, you honestly start to become like those people where you don't even, like if someone said something to you, someone might even have to tell you later that someone said something because you didn't even notice. So we have the 6 of Coins. Okay. So the 6 of Coins, oh my God, this is coming up. I had another reading that I did. I do like these like midnight readings where like I film like at late in the night, because that's when I get really, really inspired. Like something will just pop into my brain and I'm like, must do a reading. And then I just filmed one and charity is popping up, and I've just been seeing like charity popping up, giving back. But it's not like charity as in, well, it is charity. It's all forms of charity. But I want to give lend another example, which is just that everything that you should be doing should be in the spirit of that charity. You guys are so pure of heart here. I'm seeing you guys being like really pure of heart. This bunny here is just like, it's like the essence of spring and beauty and like, just lightheartedness and fertility and all these things that are wonderful about creation. And I feel like with the Six of Coins, it's like everything that you do is charity, because no matter what you're doing, like you're always giving back. You're always serving the highest good of the people. And these people that are trying to that are kind of jealous, trying to knock you down, it's like they don't see that because they're not living in alignment. So forgive them for they know not what they do, right? So we have the Six of Coins here, which is saying like what you're doing is giving back to the public. That's what's happening currently in your situation. Like, oh, I just like dropped a bunch of cards. What's currently going on with you is that you guys are, at the moment, like everything that you're doing, trust that it's actually helping people. And so the reason why you received that recognition in the first place is because people see what you're doing is good. It's like when you serve the people notice. When you give back, and it's not serving as, it's like how a queen or a king would serve their kingdom, right? When you are giving to people, like you basically elevate your spiritual status. Not that you're trying to, because it's like this inadvertent process. When you follow your passion, people's passions naturally lead them to helping elevate the world and build a better world. Okay. We have the Two of Swords. Okay. So this can be very much about your decision making, and you might have an important decision to make right now. I'm sensing that a lot of you guys think about it at night when you're about to go to sleep. And I feel like for some of you, this might be vexing you. It might be about what you're going to do next in your situation. You might have, I see like a really big thinker. I see that you guys are doing very important things. I see like someone who's really walking in their soul purpose and elevating their community through what they do, their people. It could be like making music. It could be like you guys making music, or like making a business, or starting an animal shelter, or becoming a scientist. Whatever it is you're doing, you do it with like this purpose, right? And if you're not doing it with that purpose intentionally, like it's happening anyway. And it's so important that you just keep focusing your attention on feeling good, because when you naturally do what feels good to you, you naturally end up helping people. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. And then we have like this Two of Swords here. So whatever decision you need to be making right now, let's get some more clarity, but I feel like it's like, and she's even contemplative here. Her face just seems contemplative to me. She has her finger to her face. She's like, I feel like you guys are thinking about what you're doing and how much it's helping people, and you're not sure what to do next. But it's like, that's what I'm saying. Your thoughts are so much more focused on like how you can help people, how you can serve your highest purpose. And this person just feels like invisible to me. Like they almost blend in. Do you see how they like blend into like the scenery, right? It just feels like they just blend in. Like there are people and you're just not even focused. She's looking in a different direction. And then we have this King of Coins here. I haven't even addressed really the elephant in the room, which is the King of Coins, which is like you growing financially abundant and honestly being a teacher, and that's almost like part of the charity of what you're doing. It's like you're being a leader to other people. You are influencing other people to live abundantly in their way of thinking, their way of life, because you're doing what makes you feel good, or you're starting to follow that path. You're starting to go down this path, and people see that you're following this path and you're influencing others. And that's an important thing to think about, like how you can actually just influence other people by just living your best life, focusing on your passions and focusing on making things better in the world. So any decisions that need to be made, you're going to be able to just naturally be led there. We have Homeward. Take yourself on a date. So maybe going out into nature, taking yourself to a nice dinner, or just spending time alone right now might be some like important, oh, that was probably necessary. We'll see what it landed on. It might be very important for you to do right now. And also this will help you make that decision. So let's see what we had here. We had 12, okay. And then we have, I believe this is Uranus or Neptune. Oh my God, it's Neptune. Yes, this is a Neptune. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm looking at any other symbol. I can't imagine any other symbol being Neptune. So it's either Neptune or Uranus, but I will tell you this, okay? Those are two outer planets, right? So I think this is Uranus or this is Uranus. I feel like that has to be Neptune and this has to be Uranus. Oh, no, this is Neptune. I'm pretty sure this is Neptune. Oh my God. Anyway, we have the 12 and then in this symbol, I'm just going to read it based on how I'm feeling it vibrationally. This is an outer planet. I feel like that's what this is showing here. I see this here with the 6 of coins and then the 2 of swords. You guys have bigger thoughts than these little people. That's the energy here. Outer planets are, when you are fixed on outer planetary energy, whether it's Neptune or Uranus, which I see you guys are on like outer planet energy, that means you're able to tap into these really faraway planets and you have bigger and more expansive thoughts than the closer inner planets, right? Most people are functioning on the interplanetary energy. You guys are on bigger and better things. You have bigger and better thoughts to be thinking about. She's in a world of contemplation here. She has bigger decisions to be made than these petty people. She's like the king of pentacles. She knows financial abundance. She knows spiritual abundance. She knows abundance and prosperity on all levels. Spiritually, she knows abundance. So you guys might not even be it might not be physically in front of your eyes at this moment, but that's where your spirit lies. You guys understand abundance. And we have the 12, which breaks down to a 3, which is abundance, right? I feel like you guys are and the Libra energy is like you guys are very balanced people. So you guys are able to just measure what's important and what's not, and you don't even see this anymore. I feel like I feel like the influences and I love that. Everything just fell everywhere. I feel like the influences and the distractions just no longer, you don't even see them anymore. I feel like you're just so at peace by yourself with yourself. And you might have a lot of people around, lots of great friends, but you know that you're just happy just being with yourself a lot of the time. So what else? Evil Queen, you deserve sugar, not salt. Yeah, I feel like you're doing something really good. I feel like you guys might be receiving recognition. You guys might have just received some recognition. Maybe it's on social media. Maybe you put out a book or something. Maybe you started a blog. Maybe you're a chef or something, or you're doing something and it's very abundant. It's very fertile. It's growing. It's something that's growing like fertilizer, on the ground, on the earth, right? It's causing things to grow. You've just started something. And the thing is, the reason why it's growing is because so many people care about it. You're receiving this recognition where people, you've done something so good, it's enhancing people's lives, right? Everything that we do in the world is about enhancing people's lives, right? From the technology we do, it's humans are just oriented to creating better technology for farming or whatever it is that we do. And you've done something with your expansive way of way of thinking that it's elevating the world. And some people are really salty about it. But it's just do you see how she's not even looking? Do you see how she's so at peace and her back is turned to this evil queen? She literally does not give a flying, Speaking of flying, there's this cute little bird here. I feel like you should be paying attention to bird feathers. If you see any bird feathers on the ground when you're on your walk, see again, there's another path here. You're following your own path. You're there's no distractions. You're following the beat of your own drum. You understand that this is your private path in your backyard. You don't need to follow anyone's path. You're no longer influenced by what other people are doing. If someone's doing some trend, you don't really care about it because you're the one that's starting the trends. I don't know what exactly you guys are doing. I'm curious, but it's just like there's something here going on where it's like you guys are that important. Like people are really, their attention is very much fixed on you. Okay, let's get some more messages for you guys. I just love your energy. We have Dreamer. Your dreams have chosen you. Find fulfillment in pursuing your destiny. This is the magic of life. Wow. What a beautiful card. What a beautiful picture. I feel like she's really pretty, this like picture. I feel like you guys are really like beautiful or handsome looking, like just very like beautiful people inside and out. I feel like your beauty radiates outside of you. Your beauty radiates outside of you because you're doing things. The King of Pentacles is like the financially abundant king, right? He's got it all. He knows how to even teach people through his actions or their actions, right? Like it doesn't have to be a man. You can be anyone. Everyone can embody the King of Pentacles energy, right? This energy teaches people. And I feel like for you guys, it's like you don't have to be working for money. The money is just a residual effect of you enjoying your dreams and doing what you love. That's the beauty of life. It's like, I think people just forget that. They don't even know that. It's like, you just do what you love and the money just like the material gains, whatever, you don't even see it coming because you don't even really care. Oh, you know what? I did a reading last night. I haven't posted it yet. One of my midnight readings. I thought of a Joker. Okay, there was a Joker reference because I watched The Dark Knight last night and I totally, like I had a brain fart and I was like, I do not remember what I was going to reference. And I remember it now. The Joker has this mission, and not saying we should be villains out here, but he's like really cool. At least Heath Ledger's Joker, just really, really cool. And what was interesting is like he basically made all these crime lords in Gotham work for him essentially because he was just that effective. And then he was like, I want half of all of your earnings of every, like all these different gangs and stuff. Like he wanted half of their share. So like they're getting like this huge share, but he has like the biggest half of like all of their shares. Like all of their shares, he has half of it. So at the end of like, or part of the movie is like you see him, there's like this huge pile of money. You guys might have seen this already, but it's like this huge mountain of money that he gets at the end because they finish the job. And he like slides down this huge mountain of money and then he lights it on fire. He proceeds to light it on fire because the money is not even important. The material gain isn't important. It's about the work. The work is the gold, right? The work is the gold for him. But he's considered insane. But I mean, there's a little bit of sanity to that because it's like, he was never going hungry. He never seemed like he was, he obviously was doing, criminal things to get what he wanted. But at the same time, I feel like there's something that can be learned even from that shadow archetype, which is that the most important thing, the thing that fuels us in life is if every single day we're doing what we love. And then even more than just serving ourselves, it feels good. We have the Six of Pentacles here. It feels good to help others. Honestly, like a lot of people, like they turn to self-care, but some of the most effective things to make yourself feel better is actually helping someone else, right? Whether it's with your spiritual gifts, your physical gifts, whatever it is that you have sometimes, and that's what you guys, I feel like you guys are just so pure of heart and like, as in like, kind of like, what is it, Solomon or something? Like it just comes. You don't even care that it's coming. You don't even really see it coming. It's 1:11:11 on the video clock. You guys don't even see it like coming. It happens as a natural residual effect. And for some reason there are haters, but you don't even care. That's just like a figment of the past. Energy, life force is flowing. Open yourself to receive power from within. Yeah. You guys are fueled by something else. I feel like you guys are fueled by like stardust. Like you guys are very, very much living in your purpose right now. You're doing your highest good. Continue doing that. You guys your current situation is looking beautiful. Okay, so what else for you guys? We have, I am open to love in various forms. Yes, allow the abundance to come in for you guys. Okay, like this is a time now where it's like you guys are giving so much. There's definitely going to be, the energy's in the air for like, the energy is there for you to just receive the best of the best in life because you're so focused on the best. Where your focus goes, energy flows, right? So when you keep focusing on you and not reacting to anything that just pops up, any Peter Pan, mischievous fae energy. Well, I guess Peter Pan isn't a fae, but I feel like he gives off fae energy. Maybe because of Tinkerbell. But you guys are so focused on yourselves, and if you keep doing that, it's just like, no doubt the right people are coming along. That's what always happens. It's the story, it's the tarot, it's the fool's journey, right? That's what happens. You know, we all experience, like, at least those of us that are on the journey, trying to, you know, on the path of self-improvement, we experience these things. And on the other side of it, because you've been so focused, so diligently on your work, good things are coming, okay? I am forgiving. Yeah, I mentioned forgiving because these people don't know what they're doing. You know, they're just not conscious enough to realize, like, they should be learning from you, right? Like, people should be learning from you, not like stealing what you're doing, stealing your ideas, or, you know, taking from you. You know, there's a difference. They should be inspired by what you're doing to do what they are supposed to be doing, their sole purpose, right? And I feel like for you guys have some bigger, brighter thoughts to be doing. You have bigger things to be focused on, okay? Yeah, so don't feel any resentment towards these people. It's not even worth that, right? Because they're honestly, like, they have wounded children themselves. They're like wounded children in a way. And so, I mean, of course, if someone does something that's like, you know, if someone tries to really interfere and like get in there, but I feel like these people are fading into the background. Like we saw on that card, it's like people are just, these situations, in your current situation now, it's all fading because you guys are like bringing it, like just by being in pure joy, following your desire. It's 2022. Of course, this reading is timeless, but it's like we've got the 2 energy 3 times. It's the moon energy, right? It's feminine energy. And it breaks down to a 6, also feminine energy, very much feminine energy year. You guys are receiving by just doing what you love. And these people, hopefully they'll learn. But the thing is, the people that you are inspiring, which is way more than those few, it was like one person there, okay? There are so many people that you're reaching or are about to reach, right? I don't know what it is you're doing. You could be on social media, you could be like writing something, you could be going to like law school, whatever it is that you're doing, you're helping so many people and inspiring them along the way because you're like walking in your purpose. So yeah, that is what I have for you guys, group 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, group 4. Let's begin your reading. So you guys chose the King of Wands. So I rolled these astro dice for you guys. We have 3. We have, let's get that into focus. Okay, we're not going to focus. We have Saturn, and then we have Taurus. So I feel like for you guys, I feel like Saturn and Taurus are sort of like conflicting here. It's like, I feel like for you guys, you might be experiencing some conflicted energy within, where it's like, you don't know if you're supposed to keep pressing on, or if you should take a break, or what you should do. And we have the 3 here, which is like the energy of like Jupiter and abundance, right? So I feel like for you guys right now, and creation as well, this is about creation. And it's like you guys are in the midst of creation and you guys don't want to experience that burnout, right? We even have the King of Wands here, and the Wands is like the fire energy, you know? And I feel like for you guys, it's about managing your flame so that you don't get burned out, right? It's like being able to pass that baton from one person to the next without the fire going out. And the King of Wands knows how to do that. And I feel like right now it's like, measure how you feel and trust that. Trust that, because honestly, like just in my experience, sometimes when I'm like, I keep pushing further, I'm like, yep, I knew this burnout was coming. I knew this stomach ache was going to come because of that. And it's really imperative that even if you feel like you don't have time and you don't have time for a break, when you ask your higher self to make that time for you and say like, I need a break, this is what my body is telling me, my body does not lie to me, I know what I need to do. I don't know how it makes a way. It just does. I know that, you know, sometimes it can be hard to trust that you're going to be able to get everything done, but it will get done. Trust that. We have the Eight of Swords, right? So some of you guys are like feeling like you can't see a way out of like this. Maybe there's a stressful situation occurring right now. Maybe you feel like stressed about what it is that you might need to do. But like I said just now, like this preceding statement, which is like, there's always a way. Your higher self knows how to weave a way. Sometimes you just need to ask like, hey, higher self, or whatever you want to call it. You know, everyone has their own thing. And just ask that energy, whatever it is that you want to say it is, ask it to find a way for you. Just be like, I'm going to honor what I feel. And if you feel like working, just work. Even if you feel like you might need to take a break because you were tired before, maybe you had a resurgence of energy. It's about trusting your emotions at the time, your thoughts and feelings, trusting those things, and knowing that there's nothing limiting you, not even time, right? We have the Page of Coins, right? So I feel like this is like a messenger telling you that everything's going to work out. Maybe it's like a business you're working on. Maybe you're trying to get like a business started. I feel like this messenger is trying to say like, hey, everything is going to be fine. Everything's like working itself out. And I feel like I feel like she's wearing like a flapper gown, which also brings us back to time. I just feel like there's enough time in the world to do anything. You can pull back time. You can change perception of time. You have this ability when you just like kind of put out there and trust your body, because your body knows exactly what you need to be getting done. Your spirit knows exactly what you need to get done. So just count on your body not lying to you and telling you, okay, we need to do this, right? We have the Lovers. So this deck has like various lover cards. Like it has like 4 different ones and they're all like beautiful. And so I feel like this Lover's energy here is, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. I feel like this particular Lover's energy is kind of like, I feel like it's showing you that you kind of need to like take a step back and allow someone else to like come in and like maybe help you a little bit. I feel like there's a divine partnership here. Maybe you guys are meeting someone new very soon. And maybe you haven't had time for your relationship or something like this. It could be something like you not giving enough time or devoting enough time to a relationship with a person that you might be maybe dating right now, or maybe even to yourself. This could just be about like finding the time to get together with that person. Okay? So what else? All right, so I'm gonna shuffle some cards for you guys from this Oracle deck. So I feel like for you guys, there's something that you might not be seeing right now. I feel like there's a lot of like constricted energy with this Eight of Swords, and then also the Saturn meeting the Taurus, where it's like you're just not able to figure out how you can manage your time. I'm just seeing like a lot of responsibilities. I even get like a Two of Pentacles energy. And then we also have like, you know, the Lovers, which is like 2 people, like balancing like one aspect of your life with another. Maybe like a romantic relationship with a person. Maybe it's just not panning out like you want it to. You don't need someone else to fix you. Okay. So maybe this is taking on a different meaning for some of you guys with the Lovers card. Like maybe you guys have felt like, maybe you guys are feeling like you have to lean too much into your relationships. Although I don't really get that vibe. I feel like, It could be for some of you guys, because this Lovers card kind of like can throw off a little bit. I think what it might be is that for some of you guys, there's a big project or something very important to your dreams or something. And I feel like for some of you guys, like you really love the person that you're with, or you're dating somebody, or it could, lovers doesn't have to be a person. It could be like a commitment. Maybe you're committed to a certain thing. Maybe it's like you have your chess club at a certain time, or you like have a specific thing that you really enjoy. Maybe you enjoy like cupcakes at night. I have no idea, but there's something that you're attached to right now, something you're linked to in some capacity. It could be a person, place, or thing, an activity. That's what I feel like that's coming through. It's like you might feel like it's taking up too much of your time, or it's like there's so many things going on that you're not really sure what to let go of. And maybe there's like some kind of attachment here, because the Lovers card can also symbolize an attachment. You guys might be feeling like you're attached to something that is hindering your time. Maybe it's like taking too much time. Every hurricane comes to an end. 44. Okay, so so I feel like for you guys, there might be, for some of you guys, it might be like a relationship that's no longer working anymore, and that's why you feel like you can't see your way out, because you've been with this person for a while. And I feel like you guys are moving, you guys want to move more with passion so you don't get burned out, and you don't need someone else to fix you. This might be like a codependent relationship, or feeling like you need to be with a certain person for a certain reason. But it's saying like, whatever it is that you feel like needs to come to an end, it's coming there anyway. And it's something that you already want. So whatever time it comes in, just know that, you know, there's something better on the other side of whatever it is that you feel like you might be trapped in and might not see a way out of, okay? All right. So we have I do good. All right. And then we have I am peaceful. Okay. So I feel like this is about maintaining your balance. If the thought of like how to do this is stressing you out, just know that whatever happens, however it occurs, it doesn't have to be something that sometimes when things end, it doesn't have to be as painful as you think. Even if it's like a relationship you've been in for a long time, or maybe your club is going to miss you, your sewing club, your knitting club. It might be hard, right? Or maybe it's like a certain commitment to a career, and you might not see a way out of this career, but it's like, that's why there's like this conflict. Maybe you're working in a career right now, like your Lover's card might be a career that you loved at one point, but now you're just like, it's burning me out. It's not in my life. Maybe it was in your life purpose for one time, for a specific period of time. Sometimes when you're doing something and you want to switch, it doesn't mean that that thing wasn't meant for you and that it wasn't good or wasn't in alignment with you. It just means that you're on to bigger and better things, right? And I feel like you guys might be in this conflict of like doing this. Maybe there's a job for you. Maybe you want to work online and that's more leisurely to you, but it provides more abundance and happiness, feel good feelings and peace than, you know, what you're doing right now. Ooh, this energy is like, whoa. Her eyes. Ooh. Lunar eclipse change. Yeah, you're in for a change right now. Yeah, you guys need change. You're craving change. You might not be seeing a way out, but the way you do that, the way that this popped out, we have part of fortune increase. Yeah, you guys might not be wanting this change right now, or you guys want this change. You don't know how it's going to go about, but this is bringing your part of fortune increase, right? So it's bringing in very good stuff. This Taurus energy is coming in. I think it's like kind of just trying to slay this like this work hard mentality, or work hard for this relationship, work hard for this career, work hard for this friendship group or whatever it is. And you're just like, it's just over. It's over and done with. You're just completely done. You're like, it's in for a change. It needs to be fixed right now. This is something that you probably just want to allow to change for you. I'm seeing that it might feel like you're trapped, but the thing is, just keep focusing on what you want. There might be a friend or a lover or a thing that's demanding your time, but it's like I'm seeing the way kind of out is by not giving it as much time anymore and trusting that this other thing is going to work. And that thing will naturally phase out of your life. That person, place, or thing is going to phase out, and it's not going to be as hard as you imagine. Dignity. Take pride in yourself and all that you have become. Feel honored by your choices, achievements, and actions. Absolutely. I feel like you have to focus on you right now. Focus on, you have to prioritize your feelings. Do you want to work? Do you want to rest? It really is important. Do you want to be with that person right now? Do you want to stay at home? Do you want to go to that meeting? Or do you want to work from home or something like that? I'm seeing home. I feel like a lot of you guys want to, there's some of you that might be thinking of doing things online right now. We have mercy. Let compassion fill your world. Offer kindness to all living things. What you give, you also receive. Yeah, I feel like you guys are switching more into your destiny. I feel like that's just like what's happening here. Something that was once in alignment with you, a person, a relationship to a certain thing like food or exercise. There might be something that you want to bring in. Maybe you want to go for more walks or something. It's just that there's something that you're attached to or you feel attached to, and you want to let it go so you can allow something else into your purpose. I feel like lunar eclipse change and part of fortune increase are really speaking to those things. I think they're really speaking to the fact that you guys really are really wanting this change right now. You guys are really like in the mode for abundance with the change that you're going to allow in right now. And it's all about trusting your feelings. And this Saturn energy, it's like it no longer has its claws in you. It's overpowered by this 3 of abundance in Jupiter, which is this benefic planet, and then Taurus, which is like ruled by Venus, another benefic planet. This is like this, not that Saturn is bad, it's just that it's losing to, you don't feel like you need to be as stressed anymore by this thing that's in your life that you feel like is kind of tying you down. Just lean in, like just favor what you're feeling, and naturally that thing will be phased out because it's already being phased out. It's just a natural process in your current situation. So I hope that helped you guys, and I enjoyed doing that reading with you, and I will see you guys in the next one, okay? Bye-bye.